Hello again, everybody. This video is going to contain a new, well, not real new, uh, it's a newer feature in QBO Payroll of being able to import employees in a bulk fashion. In other words, you put them in a spreadsheet, such as this. Obviously, I'm not showing social security numbers. They're all fake anyway. Hire date, birth date, email, first and last name, where they live, where they work, how you're paying them, the hourly rate, pay type, so on and so forth. The one thing I want to point out is the pay schedule, that column. You want to be sure to leave that blank um, until they fix whatever issue it is. If you were to make them all monthly, okay, what it's going to do when you import them is it's going to create that many monthly schedules. So in this case, it's going to be 20 schedules that are named monthly, even though we can't have the schedules named the same. It's going to create 20 different monthly schedules. And then you got to go through all the stuff to change it. So it's just best to leave it blank for now until they fix that. But what I have done to prepare for this is I've already added one employee. Okay. Normally, when you first set up a payroll account, it will ask you how you want to import them, whether it be from Gusto or some of the other options or a spreadsheet import. I chose to enter manually. Okay. And I entered this one employee manually. But I also went in and gave them an every month pay schedule, set it all up, and I chose use this pay schedule for the employees you add after this one. That way, everybody you import will come in. Okay. But by doing the process of adding one employee, I have now lost the ability to import them in bulk because it just wants me to do it one at a time. There's no provision here for me to do it in bulk anymore. That all went away because I chose to do it one at a time. However, there's a little shortcut that I will post in the description of my video that will allow you to do it in bulk again. Let me copy that link. And you can leave this open a new tab, or use the same tab, paste and go. And it gets you back into the area where you can upload the employee's info. This is what you would normally see the first time you go in. So with QuickBooks, majority of the time the address starts with this qbo.intuit.com/app/ then whatever after that. So if you don't feel like copying and pasting it out of the description, just put add-team-upload and poof, it brings you to here. Okay. So you saw that I had my employee list all ready to go. I'm going to tell it import from spreadsheet. Okay. Once again, import from spreadsheet. Hit next. Now, they give you a sample file here. Essentially, what you saw, you can download the file so that you got the base template so that the first row is the header row. As a reminder, make sure you're not filling out the pay schedule column. That's the only thing you really should leave blank. Okay, I've already made the sheet. will tell you what type of file. XLSX or CSV. I like to use CSV. If you use Google Sheets, you can download it as a XLSX or a CSV. So you don't necessarily have to have Excel. So we're going to select it from the computer. And that's the file. Next. Checks it all out. It does it all on its own. Hopefully it doesn't make a liar out of me. Here it comes. And depending on the amount of data and the number of employees, obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time. Let's just sit and watch the grass grow. Also, while this is coming in, you can see in the back, slightly in the background, it's already matched up employee first name, middle initial. Everything was labeled properly because I grabbed the sample file and just put my own information in. If it doesn't recognize something, it will prompt you, hey, what do you want this to be mapped to? What column? So on and so forth. But if you keep everything the same, it's pretty much seamless. Almost there. This does save a lot of time, not having to flip between employees, go through the various different sections. Pretty much preps them almost to the point where you could run payroll almost instantly. We're going to go over that here in a moment. 4 more to go. This little trick can also be used if QuickBooks is giving you issues entering them singly. You can just put one employee in there and import it. I've given people that opportunity to work around the QuickBooks issue. Okay, 20 new employees. Let's do it. Take you over to employees, and as you notice, everybody is already all set up. And let's just sneak into employee 1. And if you'll notice, his pay schedule is already every month. Okay. Now, if you have other pay schedules, a quick and easy way let's just say we want to do it every week. We're going to edit this guy here. We're going to add a new pay schedule. Say every week. And say Friday of the next week, the end of the pay period. It's 26th. Double check to make sure everything looks good here. That's how it should be done. I've seen people put their pay period and pay date ending on the same day. That's not a good idea. But you can do whatever you want. Okay, we're not going to make it the default. Save that. Save again. Anytime you see this exclamation, there's more information needs to be entered. I purposely made it this way. Now, you're saying, okay, I want to move half the employees to that every week, or however you have it. Let's exit out of the employees area. Let's go back over here. So they recently introduced this last year or so. Edit payroll items. This is pretty handy. Here we are, pay schedules. You can, there we go. So our default's every month. Let's say I want to move some of these people to every Friday. Okay. Let's assign some employees. Oh, no, I'm doing it backwards. Sorry. Let's say, come on. Let's say I want to put half of them on every Friday. Let's assign employees. Put 6 of them. Hit save. Poof. They're moved to another pay schedule. It's that simple. If I want to put them back to monthly, I'm not sure why it's acting goofy like that. As you can see, it took some of them off. Everybody but the test employee. Save. Poof. They're all back. All 20 of them are back under it. Very simple. Nice little feature that they've added. Um, these are the standard off-the-shelf pay types. Deductions, contributions. You can bulk add employees to different things there. Work locations. You can do things there. This is a fake address. I believe this is the old Cowboy Stadium. Don't ask me why. But that's pretty much it as far as importing employees in bulk. And if you decide, oh, well, this employee isn't coming, just simply go in. As long as there's no paychecks in the system for that employee, QuickBooks will allow you to delete the employee. Poof, they're gone. So, hope this helps you. It's a pretty handy tool for doing things in bulk. Those of you with food service industries or high turnover type industries, you're hiring 5 and 6 at a time. That's the quick and dirty way. Just bring them up in a spreadsheet, keep one on hand, you know, enter their information as you're interviewing them or as you get their W-4 and I-9. Enter it in here and pull it in. Hope this helps you out. Thanks for watching. As always, like, tag, share, follow. See you again.